Democratization of AI continues. For years and years, the biggest and most talked about AI models came almost exclusively from big US labs like OpenAI, Anthropic, Meta, Google, or major Chinese companies like Alibaba with Qwen, DeepSeek, Moonshot AI, and few others. We also saw some models coming out from Europe, especially from Mistral, and then we also saw Falcon from Abu Dhabi and very recently Servam from India. And lately, especially in this year of 2026, that trend is also expanding more, which is really welcoming. Capable open weight models are starting to emerge from other countries too, including places like South Korea, as labs there invest in efficient training and aim to compete globally without needing massive compute clusters. Still, I have to be fair. Um, Behind most of these labs in South Korea, there are companies like Hyundai and then Samsung and few others, but still, there are labs which are emerging, which is always very welcoming. One strong example is what we are going to install and test and review in this video, and it is Tri-21 billion thing from Trillion Labs, a Korean AI startup. This is an open source model with roughly 21 billion parameters, built on their earlier Tri-21 billion base. This time they have improved it specifically for stronger reasoning by extending the context length to 32K tokens and even further with scaling techniques. And then they have applied supervised fine tuning and reinforcement learning. And this is not a Korean language model, by the way, it's multilingual in English, Korean, and Japanese. But I will be testing it from that nuance too. This model is particularly good at chain of thought style thinking. It can break down complex problems step by step. On benchmarks, it holds down its own for its size. Weight is quite good. Solid scores on tough reasoning tests like graduate level science questions and advanced maths, as you can see here. Apache 2 license, which is always good. So for me, look, I think it represents how smaller team outside the US, China, Duopoly are pushing the frontier with smart, cost-effective approaches. Let's try it out. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card NVIDIA RDX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. If you're looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU, you can find the link to Mass Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. Let me start by creating a virtual environment. And then I'm going to install all the prerequisites, which are torch and transformers. And there you go. Now we have to log into Hugging Face, and you would just need your read token, which you can grab for free from your Hugging Face profile. Once you have that, all you need to do is to download this model with Hugging Face download command. The model is fairly big, so make sure that you have that much space. I think around you would need 36 gig of space. Let's wait for it to get downloaded. And I have loaded the model onto my GPU too. Let me show you the VRAM consumption. So consuming close to 48 gig of VRAM. Let's hope that it fits and runs onto my GPU for the KV cache. So first up, I'm just going to run this script, which I'm using in order to again load the model and then just ask it a prompt, and it is going to encode it with the tokenizer and send it to the model, give me response back after decoding it. So the test is, it is more nuanced with Korean culture. To make a, so I'm asking it to make a test where I will write a sentence and model is going to complete with all possibilities in the latent space, but only give me 3. So it is also testing its thinking. Sentence is very simple yet quite hard, because not only it checks model's language but also historical reference. So I'm asking it in 1947 in Korea, and model has to give me a grounded response. So let's run it. Let me run this. And there you go, the model has come back with the response. Now you might have noticed that I give you these running of models locally in different ways, sometime in Jupyter Notebook, sometime in Python script, sometimes Python interpreter, Olama, interactive, offline, and batch like this. I just want to show you different ways of running the same model, so and you can select whatever suits you. Anyway, if you look at this response, and I have already read it, this is correct. It is clear. It is quite a good educational example of next token prediction too. You see that it has given three factually accurate historical completion with reasonable probability estimate. Model has passed it flying colors. It effectively explains why each rank, I mean, not only it has given the answer and why it has chosen it. You see, this is what I'm talking about. And it is not only explaining them, but also it is linking them with models latent space or hidden space, where model actually think and then gives you the answer. If you closely look here, it also is talking about major historical events, which shows that its data points in training data patterns. So overall, I would say it's a high quality, transparent, and sorry, and hallucination free response from the model, and that is exactly we want from our model. So I think they have done pretty well, which shows the quality of the model. And this is really warm up my heart when I see these labs coming up with these coherent models. Okay, now let's do a coding test, because I think training and language, amazing job there. Now in this coding test, I am going to ask you to create me a self-contained HTML file that serves as an interactive dashboard for Park Feed Co., which is a fictional company specializing in selling cattle feed cattle feed products in the rural Pakistan. And then there are various features which I wanted to do, like dashboard, sales analytics, inventory status, customer insights, and so on and so forth. Let's see how it goes. Let me run this, and it has given me the response back. Let me show you the end result in the browser. Look at this. It is in the Pakistani colors of green and white, which is quite good. So model understands that. Always a good idea. The interface is a bit old, I would say. It is responsive in some places, but not as many as I would like. It has even tried its hands on Urdu, which is, I'm not sure it's okay. Images, of course, this is a single HTML file, so I'm not expecting much of the graphics. Some of the bits are modern, and these are all the Pakistani addresses and names. I believe the currency is right. So the grounded nature of model is quite clear. The data set looks pretty good. And then you can even export this inventory as CSV, which doesn't work, but it has tried at least. This is what I asked it to do. So instruction following is quite good. Now, does this work? If I just say urea, it actually works, you see. So this is good. I was not expecting it to work. So this is interesting. And then sales by province and all that stuff. So I would say decent response. It's not bad at all. So I think this model really stands out as a compelling example of how high quality reasoning focused open models are no longer limited to US China duopoly, with strong chain of thought performance, and also quite nuanced in Korean capabilities, solid multilingual support with three languages, English, Korean, and Japanese. And I haven't really tested it, but maybe, you know what? Let's do a very quick test, because this is what I think our Korean friends are going to ask in the comments. So let's do a very quick multilingual test in Korean, English, and Japanese. So for this very quick multilingual task, I am giving it this sentence: like the video, subscribe to Pah's channel, and become a member. And then I'm asking you to do it in English, Korean, Japanese, and also show me a bit of a chain of thought. So let's go back and run this. And there you go. The model has given us the response. In English one, the chain of thought looks really good. It has identified it is a call to action and a polite one. So hopefully you guys will listen. And then this is a Korean translation, and then Japanese. So if you're a Korean or Japanese, please check it out. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Thank you for all the support.